A family in turmoil over the disappearance of 33-year-old Ermelinda Alvarado, a Merced mother of 8 children, ages 6 to 23, a mother, sister, and wife who just vanished.
Hello, friends, and welcome to our second episode of Land of the Lost. Today, we'll be discussing the disappearance of Ermelinda Alvarado. Please make sure you share the links in the description box and share this video so we can help Ermelinda's family spread awareness. Let's begin. Ermelinda Alvarado was last seen in Merced, California on April 10, 2019. She had rented a red Hyundai Elantra while her husband was on a business trip to Texas. At 2:25 a.m., she called her sister and said she was driving to Florida to visit their brother. A few minutes later, she called her husband and said she wanted to drive to Texas to be with him. He told her to go back home and pick him up at the airport when he arrived home. At 9:37 a.m., she posted a video on one of her social media accounts. It showed her alone in the desert near Blythe, California. Her sister kept trying to call her, and later that morning, Ermelinda finally answered. She said she'd been in a car accident and 2 men had tried to take her car and keys, and she had to run for her life. Almost 3 hours later, she answered a call from her brother-in-law and said a friend had picked her up and they were en route to Los Angeles, California. This is the last time anyone spoke to her. Ermelinda never arrived to pick up her husband Jose from the Fresno Yosemite International Airport. She's never been heard from again. On April 11, 2019, the rented Hyundai was found abandoned off eastbound Interstate 10 in a remote desert area between the towns of Blythe and Indio, California, near the Arizona border. Ermelinda's purse, identification, cash, and credit cards were inside it, but her cell phone was missing. Ermelinda's family have taken several trips to the desert and Riverside County where the vehicle was discovered. They have passed out flyers and searched for anything that would help find her. After working with a volunteer private investigation service, police found a location where her phone pinged a nearby tower. The family then used Google Maps to pinpoint an area to search. Jose says, "We searched it. It was hot, it was hard, but we did whatever we could." After a 3-mile hike in the desert and a mile to the top of a mountain, the family discovered her shoes, but no other sign of her.
April 11th, around 2 a.m. is when I called, reported her missing, and we haven't had contact with her since.
Ermelinda's husband says he doesn't know what to think. While her husband was on a work trip in Texas, according to Merced police, Alvarado rented a car. It was found days later, abandoned on eastbound Highway 10, near the California-Arizona border.
30 miles from Blythe. Her purse was in the car.
The purse was in the car.
ID, credit cards, cash.
Since her disappearance, Jose and Ermelinda's sisters, Maria and Suzanne, have taken trips to the secluded desert area of Riverside County, where the rented vehicle was discovered, passing out flyers and searching for anything that could help find her. After working with a volunteer private investigation service,
what do you think is the military base? Police
found a location where her cell phone pinged a nearby tower. The family used Google Maps to pinpoint an area to search.
We searched it. I mean, it was hot, but it's hard. But we did whatever we could.
Then a break. After one hike, about 3 miles in and about a mile to the top of a mountain, they discovered her shoes.
It was very difficult terrain, rocky, honestly life-threatening. I think it was very, very difficult to get up to her shoes. It's right next to the border. It's very terrifying to just think of any and every scenario that could have happened.
Riverside County Sheriff deputies tell CBS 47 they searched the area but came up empty. Since her disappearance, her sisters have learned Ermelinda struggled with an addiction to pain medication. I
know that Vicodin came into play. After she disappeared, I kind of started looking at my mom's medications. They were missing.
Just weeks before she went missing, the family placed her on a 72-hour hold inside a rehab center. Here's what we know right now. On April 8th at 7:30 in the morning, Ermelinda dropped off her husband for a business trip at the Fresno airport. On April 9th, around noon, home video cameras show her leaving her house carrying only a brown paper bag under her arm. Or saw her in Merced. Sometime afterward, she turned off the location tracker on her phone. On April 10th at 2:25 in the morning, she called her sister Maria. She said she was driving to her brother. Minutes later, she called her husband and said she wanted to drive to Texas to be with him. At 9:37 that morning, this video taken by Ermelinda was posted on her Snapchat account. It shows her alone in the desert near Blythe, California. At 10:28 a.m., she finally answered a call from her sister.
She told me that she was an offender bender and that two gentlemen tried to take her keys away and that she had to run for her life.
Almost 3 hours later, she answered a call from her brother-in-law. She told him a friend picked her up and she was on her way to Los Angeles. That's the last time anyone heard from her.
Can't lose the faith, even though I'm at the point where it's hard.
I need to find her. We need to find her.
The family stated that Ermelinda struggled with an addiction to pain medication. Just weeks before she went missing, the family placed her on a 72-hour hold inside a rehab center. Ermelinda and Jose have 8 children between the ages of 6 and 23. 5 of them are their biological children, and they adopted the other 3. It's uncharacteristic of her to leave without warning or not be in touch with her family by phone, text, or social media. Her case remains unsolved. Ermelinda Alvarado is 5 foot 4 inches tall, about 100 pounds, and has shoulder-length dark hair. She has braces and was last seen wearing a black hoodie, black pants, and running shoes. A message from Jose Alvarado. My name is Jose Alvarado III. I'm the husband of missing Ermelinda Alvarado. I've set up a Facebook account for the Ermelinda Alvarado case. I've also set up a GoFundMe account to not only raise funds while I'm out of work and home with the children, but any needs financially that may arise along the way dealing with Ermelinda's missing persons case. I would appreciate all the help and support I can get. As you can imagine, no family can ever be prepared for this type of situation to arise, and I'm still taking each day at a time, as this experience is one that I would never wish upon any one of you out there ever. Any prayers you can send would be very encouraging and thoughtful. Shares to this GoFundMe and any shares to the missing flyers that we have created by professional. Our entire family is going through a very public and very painful situation, and all of us want to get answers about Ermelinda Alvarado's well-being or location. Thank you again so very much from the bottom of my heart for all the help this entire time. This has not been the easiest process while keeping up with 5 active children, but I promise to do my best and check back often for any and all updates on this account and share as many updates as possible each day or week. If you travel to or from the Coachella Festival between April 9th and April 11th, 2019, please check any pictures, videos, and dashcam media you have. We would like you to check the media to see if you may have caught Ermelinda traveling. Again, the rental vehicle was a newer red Hyundai Elantra. Thank you everyone for your love and support. Sincerely, Jose Angel Alvarado III. Please ask anyone with information regarding Ermelinda's disappearance to contact Merced Police Department at 209-385-6912. Or you may contact Detective Haygood at 209-769-8670. You can message anonymous tips or information to text Merced to 274-637 and the tip and information. Well, friends, thank you for tuning in to episode 2 of our new series, Land of the Lost. Please remember that we're asking everyone who watches this video to please share it on social media and with friends and family. Ermelinda is still missing, and you might know the person who holds the key to solving the case. Until the next episode, take care of yourselves and each other. I'm Steve Stockton, and I'll talk to you next time.